Welcome back to ProScrim Extravaganza. That's right, we got 2 games in one night. We're back after a brief technical issue, but we're going to be kicking things back off with compLexity versus Envious. We're trying to get Envious back into the lobby. Rambo said give him around 5 minutes, but we're also trying to work on getting my co-caster Benson back online so we could tag team this. But thanks for staying patient with us, and stay tuned here on MajorLeagueGaming.com as Call of Duty action is about to begin.
Ladies and gentlemen, on this 5th day of July, in the year 2050, I, Lady Gillespie, am proud to present to you Toothless Hawkins and his robot jazz band.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Welcome back to MLG ProScrims, kicking things off with compLexity versus Envious. But I got a new co-caster, Wisdom. How you doing tonight?
I'm great. You know what? It's my first time casting with you, Revan, and I'm just looking forward to another ProScrim.
It's going to be, well, you did pick a great night to come on. We got two matchups tonight. Of course, compLexity versus Envious. It's going on right now, but later on in the night, it's going to be Curse versus Unite, the matchup that was supposed to happen on Tuesday, but we've been having some technical issues here. Now, all the issues are fixed. The stream should be live for the rest of the night, and the first map, it's already started kicking things off with Raid Hardpoint.
Yeah, now, Raid Hardpoint here, the first hardpoint is a little bit up in the air just because it is very open on that ring side. So I'm looking forward to seeing what these teams are going to do. And we're going to see compLexity actually spawning on the garage side. So we're going to look for compLexity to get that quick spawn push and try and get those garage spawns for the second hard point.
Yeah, of course, the side that compLexity starts off on, they get to the hard point a little bit quicker than Envious does. And of course, the play that we're going to watch off the start, it's got to be Crimbot, but you saw Eggs, he opens things up with first blood for his team as compLexity. They all run right towards the hard point, and Crim6 is still on your screen here. We'll see what kind of damage he can do in the hard point. Well, not much as he gets taken out there.
Yeah, now let's jump on board here. Let's go on board with Clayster. Clayster's sitting in the hard point right now, has his M8 out, and he's just going to be pre-firing here. Gets a great kill on the left-hand side here. He's just going to be sitting on the outskirts of the hard point now. He's actually going to start pushing through, watching pillars for his team, and just trying to see if Envy are going to try and push the spawn back.
So right now, compLexity, they've pushed both sides of the most common spawn points. They've pushed down the driveway and they've pushed through Laundry. So that's going to force Envious to spawn over near the pool side of the map. Clayster knows this, so he's going to be setting up over near these blockhead glitch and watching over towards the pool side of the map. But of course, Clayster, he's the anchor for compLexity, and he's one of the very few anchors that you'll see push inside the hardpoint and help out his team there. And Wisdom, take a look at the scoreboard already. 50 straight points for compLexity. Envy, they were unable to even touch the hardpoint, but they do get initial control of the kitchen, so they're going to put a couple points on the board. But look how close Clayster is to earning these score streaks.
Yeah, and Clayster did a great job of pushing Merc off of that jungle spawn, and compLexity now have this spawn back. So we saw Envy, they were able to pick up a few points in that kitchen, but unfortunately, compLexity are going to start breaking this, and compLexity actually have control of this hard point again. So Envy keep losing those spawns, and that's why they're unable to capture any points on this.
So what I'm going to be looking for Envy here is to rotate a little bit earlier. Right now, they're getting Laundry spawns, so they're able to push back into the kitchen, but they have to win the rotation to the garage hardpoint, which is where we do see teams, if they're able to lock that down, they could get a whole lot of time, and that's perfect for Envious. If they're able to get over to that side of the map, get their setup going, they could get a lot of points. But I'm looking at the minimap. Right now, there's only one player for Envious in position. That's going to be Rambo. He's going to try to stay alive for his team as long as possible. We'll find Aches there, but also keep in mind, Clayster was able to earn the Hellstorm missile, and Envy, they did get a couple of points on that kitchen hardpoint. Now they're only down by around 40 points in total.
Right. You made a great point about Rambo. He was sitting in driveway, able to pick off a player, and he started pushing into that hard point. Unfortunately, they weren't able to capture it because compLexity just held it, and they were able to at least get those ring spawns back from compLexity. But we're actually going to see Envy make a push here along driveway. We're going to see Rambo try and push through Jim, decides to rotate back. Great kill on the player on blue car, and now he's going to nade that Lambo and see if he can get anyone. But there's a Hellstorm coming in here, and I don't think you realize it. Rambo gets taken out. Yeah,
bye-bye Rambo. Clayster looks like he did overlap that Hellstorm. He got the points to earn himself another one by picking up the kill with his score streak there. But since he was calling it in, he didn't earn another one, and he gets taken down there by Proofy inside the hardpoint. But compLexity, they're off to a very strong start right now as 15 seconds are remaining inside the garage hardpoint. They have around a 70-point lead, which is really massive, you know, going into the first basketball hardpoint. As you're looking at the minimap, it's going to be Rambo once again leading his team on the rotation, but he's got a couple more compLexity players to take care of, and he does get taken out there. But in the meantime, you do see that you have TP inside the hardpoint. Let's see what the objective guy from compLexity could do.
Oh, and unfortunately, we see Clayster fall up the map here. He actually got some good spawns as a result. I was trying to take out the player over on poolside. We're going to see him rotate back here behind. There's one player in jungle that takes him out. And we're going to see Clayster is still able to get those good spawns. But they need to be careful because they have one player on vines that Clayster is going to challenge. And that Envy player, if they're not careful, he's going to push those spawns. Now, Clayster's going to start pushing into the hard point here. Like you said, he's one of the few anchors that will try and push into the hard point. Unfortunately, he does get taken out, gets an assist at least, but compLexity is just challenging the hard point at this point.
Yeah, they're not going to give up any scrap time to Team Envious here, but it's going to be Proofy locking it down for the time being. I'm going to be watching out for compLexity to start rotating. They do not need these 10 seconds, quite frankly. These 10 seconds don't really matter to them. They should be investing to the step, and wow, what a shot there from Proofy, taking out TP inside the money window. That's definitely going to help out Envy here on the rotation, but along comes Crim6, and there goes Crim6 as it was Merc able to clean him up. And Merc, he's been a player that I really want to watch for Team Envious. So once Proof gets taken out here, I'm going to switch right on to Merc as they're looking to try to control this middle square hard point.
Right, and as we're still on board here with Proofy, Proofy gets taken out, so like you said, let's switch over to Merc. Merc's actually going to be pushing through this money side, just starting to get those spawns, thinking about the next two hard points. So it's that veteran experience and that forward thinking, takes out one player on great kill on his part. There's one more challenging him. Unfortunately, he does get taken out by Clayster. Clayster's actually rocking an Optic Gaming emblem, not sure why. But right, let's stay on board with Mark here. So Mark's just going to be sitting outside the hard point, get some shots on TP, a little bit of hit markers, nothing for the kill. and he's weak, so he rotates back to try and stay alive for his team. Gets one player, nice wallbang on Aches and Zigzag, and at this point, they're going to be starting to rotate to that next hard point.
Yeah, but you see complexity there as well. It's going to be up to Proofy to win the rotation here. I'm still watching Merc, now I'm watching Proofy, but talking a bit more about that middle square hardpoint, it's really all about your assault rifle work. You're going to be looking for your assault rifles to lock down those long-range sights, and for TP, all he's got to do is lay down behind a nice rock inside the square hardpoint, and he's going to have Clayster looking over him, while Crimsix and Aches are roaming around picking up the kills off spawn. So it's really protecting the hardpoint from the outside there.
Hardpoint contested.
Yes, the middle hard point, it's when you're in there with a sub or a shotgun, it's really difficult to see anything. We're actually going to watch Proofy. Proofy gets a nice kill on one player at Art, and let's go on board with Rambo. Rambo's on the hard point. Again, this hard point is kind of similar to that middle hard point where you're going to have your players roaming around the outside edges of the hard point. You're going to have the OBJ player getting a few more kills in the hard point, but again, it's all about those Slayers, trying to pick up some sword streaks and trying to protect your OBJ.
You know who we haven't seen yet on the screen?
Who haven't we seen yet?
We haven't seen Karma. You know who I want to watch?
Karma.
Yeah, let's see what the guy could do. So him and Rambo there now, the Canadian duo, Dose A, if you will. And let's see what this guy can do here. Nice shots there, picks up the headshot onto Aches, but right now it's all about the kitchen hardpoint. There is still one player threatening to take out Karma, but it's TP. Karma says, get out of my face. And Karma, I feel like he really needs to earn these score streaks. If he's able to earn himself something along the lines of Lightning Strike, even that War Machine will do wonders for them as they'll be able to break any hardpoints. So there you go. He gets the Hellstorm missile as Team Envious are currently down by around 60 points. Picks up the kill into TP, and now he's fully streaked out. Does get cleaned up in the meantime, but he's got Proofy behind him, picking up the slack inside the hardpoint. That was a huge play coming out of Karma right there.
Great play on his part because that War Machine is perfect for defending hardpoints, both this kitchen and the next garage one. We're actually going to see him get taken out as he tried to Semtex the player. He's going to start rotating to that garage hardpoint with Proofy to help protect him, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see Karma pull out his War Machine in the garage.
He does get taken out there along the pool side of the map, but it's all about the garage hardpoint. Team Envious, they need to formulate a plan here to try to break it, because it's clear that they will not be able to run the rotation. Look how far pushed up the complexity members are on the map, but Team Envious, they've brought this one back. It's only a 20-point game right now. If they take their time, push as a team, as a unit here, and they're going to start the push with Karma using his Lightning Strike, if they're able to break this, they can take the lead.
Exactly, and it looks like Karma wasn't able to get a kill this streaks, which is really unfortunate because you could actually use the glass on top of the garage. Murray actually picks off one outside garage, one more gets cleaned up in garage. You can use those score streaks to break the glass and break that hard point if you play them smart. Unfortunately, Karma just wasn't able to do that.
Yeah, the first push, Karma actually took out Rambo by pegging him in the back with the War Machine. Then he was eventually cleaned up. Looks like Proof should get taken out inside the hardpoint as well, so I'm going to switch over to Merc. And it looks like Merc, for the time being, he's doing some anchoring for his team, so he's staying alive over near the vent side of the map, getting them the better spawns to enter back into the garage hardpoint. But as time is winding down inside the current hardpoint, of course, it's about the rotation to the next one. It's looking like Team Envious, they're going to be making a push along the pool side of the map. There's only one player here to stop them. That's going to be Clay. So actually, Teep is able to shoot them inside the back. And now that we're going to have some downtime, I want to pop up the scoreboard as you see Clayster. He's leading his team on top, 26 and 15 with 8 defense. Not only does he have the most kills, the least deaths, he's got the most defense for his team.
You know what? Clayster's got a new role here. He's got the OBJ anchor. I'm liking this.
Clayster just does everything.
Yeah, Clayster is just a one-man army at this point. With 41 seconds left, you know what? Let's show Clayster some love. He's got the nice OBJ and the anchor. He's just going to be sitting top basketball stairs here, just watching kitchen to see if any players come up. They are actually making a push along Laundry here, so he's going to see Karma. Karma cleans him up, unfortunately, on that head glitch, and complexity are now going to spawn out, but with 2 seconds left, complexity takes this match.
Yeah, it should be just about over any second now as we go to 250 score limit, and complexity are only 1 point away. So I'm going to pop up the scoreboard while complexity try to get this final second. You also see that he's doing some pretty good work as well. 27 and 19, 5 caps, 5 defense. So the objective guy for complexity, usually you don't see TP on top of the scoreboard like this, but he has his moments where he just slays everything in sight, and there you go, 250 to 175, the score of your first map. Complexity start off strong and win map number 1.
Yeah, and we saw a good comeback from Envy. When the match first started, remember we saw that Complexity had a great 50-0 start with that first hard point. Envy made some good rotations. Their ARs did some good slaying, but unfortunately, it's the Clayster factor.
I mean, Clayster, we were saying it at the start of the game. He's one of the only anchor players you'll see actually push into the hard point. You usually see the anchor player just kind of back up on the map, take control of the spawns, and just kind of sit pretty there. But Clayster, he's not afraid to do some dirty work inside the hard point. And thanks to him, compLexity, we're able to take map number 1. But we're going to be heading to a quick commercial break, but stay tuned here on MajorLeagueGaming.com as we're going to move into map number 2 between compLexity and Team Envious.